DJ PK. All right, there's the winning and losing. There's the serious stuff, PK. But there's also the stuff that, the fun stuff that people associate with the team, their uniforms, their nicknames. Mark Harlan was taking questions about the Under Armour deal, the look varies so much depending on which company you're with and all that kind of stuff. And people get way into that. And you probably saw this, caught my eye. The U.S. Patent and Trademark Office has denied the Athletics' request to trademark the names Las Vegas Athletics and Vegas Athletics. Now, they were the Oakland Athletics. Before that, they were the Kansas City Athletics in the 50s and 60s. Before that, they were the Philadelphia Athletics dating back to 1901. It's been athletics forever. I don't know why they get turned down, but this is reminiscent of the Utah Mammoth trying to get Yeti, and then that didn't work, and this stuff's all convoluted. So when you come up with names for our baseball team that we believe is inevitably coming here with expansion, he knocks on wood, let's have multiple names backed up and ready to go. I don't see how they can turn down athletics in Vegas. That didn't make any sense to me, but apparently they did.
Well, here's an opportunity to market it geniusly, get into the Utah market, so call it the Athletics.
No, put two Z's on the end. Las Vegas would be horribly disappointed with that.
Who's from Las Vegas?
Half of Utah would be disappointed with that.
Come on. No one's from Las Vegas. You all move there.
Everybody does move there. And we've already seen the Raiders complain about so many visiting fans. Mark Davis has complained, which was literally part of the pitch of like, oh, build the dome. It'll be great. We'll have tourists coming here. And now he doesn't. He's complaining about it. You go to Vegas a lot, and you know people. You've worked with people in the newspaper industry there. Some have been there a long time. Some not quite as long. Is baseball gonna work there? How do you rank all the teams now that they're sitting on the NFL? The NBA may go there. We'll see. Now the commissioner's saying, well, maybe we'll hear something this year. Hockey got there first, obviously.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept. Is it going to work there? To what level is it going to work? How does it play out? What type of, you got to have great ownership and all that stuff. And they're going to have, obviously, a state-of-the-art stadium. That'll be fun right there on the strip there. At the south, more on the south end. I think it's a kitty corner from New York, and all that. And so, what are players going to be looking for there, and what are the fans going to be looking for? It's interesting to see how it will work. And obviously, if you win more. Theoretically, you draw more. But you look at both Florida franchises; they just don't draw at all, man. Nope. There's a few years back, my wife and I have been trying to knock off all the ballparks. And it's probably, I don't know, I want to say 5 years, but it's probably more than that now, that, hey, let's spend some time in Key West. We're Jimmy Buffett fans. He talked about Key West. Let's go there. And, well, then when we're there, we do it around a Miami trip. And I call up the PR people. Yeah, how many do you need? How many do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
we got
pick you up at the
thousands.
airport practically.
Yeah, we got thousands. You want 2, you want 4, it doesn't matter to us. It's going to be a row of empty seats next to you anyway.
Right, exactly. And it was in August, and so dog days and all that stuff. We had a great time, and they set us up perfectly. Absolutely did that. No problem. Other places, it's a little harder, obviously. Tried to get some last year, was down in Phoenix, and getting them, they're playing the Dodgers. So that was, oh my gosh, that series was through the roof. And even in that, and I did get one game. I went through another way, and I believe it was actually on Mother's Day. It wasn't first preference, but that's the way it played out. And that place just packed with Dodger fans. So you're going to get that. But you can complain about it, but Dodger fans' money that is spent in Arizona still counts just the same. So if you can do that, so be it. You can draw some people in, because that's the nature of Vegas as a town. And to think that that's not going to happen is ridiculous. And their money counts the same, and obviously.
Having grown up in San Diego and you lived in L.A. long enough, I mean, if you go to a Dodger or Padre game, there's always 5,000 people rooting for the other team. It's a given. I couldn't
I've
even
had 3 or 4
count.
fights with Padre fans over the years,
You
man.
really haven't.
Toe to toe. We've exchanged blows. I hate them. I hate them with a passion.
Now you're talking.
Nobody hates Padre fans.
I know. That's part of why San Diego hates LA. You don't even respect us enough to have a rivalry. No, we have a rivalry with San Francisco. We can't be bothered with you people.
Well,
but we'll take your teams
there.
even if we don't want them.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
But nevertheless, going to a ball game in San Diego, it's I can think of a million things worse.
Yeah, but it's everything. It's Cardinal fans show up all the time. I distinctly remember going to Cardinals games and thinking, are there more Cardinal fans in this section than me? They turned up. So people for Cub fans are everywhere, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, you got those long-standing franchises that have been there. I remember one time my father said to me, "Man, the Diamondbacks," and he hated every Arizona team. I swear he hated the Glendale Community Gauchos.
Taking it down to the JC level, huh?
Yeah, anything to do with Arizona, he hated them. It didn't matter. ASU hate, the Cardinals hate, all the pro teams hate, and rooted against them passionately for some strange, bizarre reason. And he said to me something along the lines, Diamondback fans, they just can't compare with Red Sox fans. Well, duh. And this was many, many years ago. What the Diamondbacks came in, I think, in '98. So
So he's sitting there in like 2006 or 2007. Yeah. These people don't compare with Red Sox fans. No kidding.
Right. I mean,
Thanks,
you literally
Coach.
have generations upon generations.
Yeah.
We've seen that, man, when the Red Sox finally won the World Series, or maybe it was the Cubs, similar deal. People went to the cemeteries to be by their parents because those two franchises, they were the pitiful whatever, because whatever was going to happen, it was going to be bad. It was going to be Bartman. It was going to give the ground ball through Buckner's legs. They were perpetually jinxed. And now, they've gotten rid of that, and Cubs won 1. Sox have won 3, right? If not 4. And so that's long since been gone. But before that happened, I mean, it's amazing. People broke out in tears, and literally when teams were winning. I remember seeing a pitcher when the Giants there in the prior decade, they won 3, right? It was like every other year. It was like 10, 12, and 14, something like that. And I remember watching the 2010 World Series, and they had some big screens. And San Francisco and the city's got some of those little like square block parks, and it was a community gathering, and there was an elderly lady, and clearly she was a widow, right? I assume, because she's there by herself and she's watching, and the last out is made, and the Giants win the World Series for the first time, right, since they moved to San Francisco, and tears are just streaming down both eyes. Like, oh my gosh, this is not just the San Francisco Giants winning the World Series. This has a far deeper emotion that is drawing this out of this lady. She's not exuding. She's not jumping up and down. She's not smiling. She's got no expression on her face, and the tears are coming down. She's obviously thinking it's something else. Well, Vegas, we're going to have to wait out 50 years, 100 years before you get anything like that, right? You're not going to get anything like that anytime soon.
The Yeti and the Mammoth drama took a while to play out. Now Vegas can't be the Athletics, so I don't know. Whatever we're planning for a baseball team, we better have a plan and a backup plan and a backup to the backup plan, because this
the Desert Rats.
This sounds unnecessarily complicated. DJ and PK, it's 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.